Good morning, everybody. Orange J here with another War of the Visions video. And today I'm going to walk you through my polling choices, my thought process going into the Final Fantasy VII Advent Children collaboration. Keep in mind, Ashen King Mont just completely obliterated my Vizio. I'm sitting at, well, you can't see it, but here, let's see. I'm sitting at a grand total of 14.6k Viz, which is not enough to get me through this collaboration. I have a limited amount of money I can spend during this, so I need to be very targeted in what I'm building, in what I'm pulling for. So let me walk you through how I'm thinking about it. I'm not going to necessarily pull for what I think are the strongest units and strongest vision cards in the collaboration, but I'm going to try to be very purposeful with what units I'm targeting and then what vision cards I'm targeting. We're looking at 4 units coming out and 3 vision cards, so there is a lot here. And if I was in like full-on full-time content creator whale mode, I would get all 4 of them, because I want to start this video by saying I think everything that comes out in this collaboration is 100% usable. I just think a few things are above that. I think a few things are in that kind of like next tier that maybe OP, maybe a part of the meta for a long time tier. So let's talk about them. First up, Tifa. I don't think Tifa is in that like OP tier, but I think she's super good. She's also free, so I'm gonna build up Tifa. You get her for free, throw her in the barracks, take advantage of all that like double shard, bonus shards you could get, Chocobo Expedition, all of that. I think Tifa's worth building. I'm gonna slow build her and spin Visior on her shards and Mind Spheres if I have to. Not a max reincarnation target for me, but I think she's the second coolest character in the collaboration in my opinion. So, and she's free, so worth building. That's by far the easiest one. Next up, actually, let's skip Cloud. I'm going to talk about Kadash for a second. He's the unit I'm definitely not pulling for. Now, I don't think he's like massively uncool. I'm just not like a big fan of this guy. I didn't love him in the movie. I did like his kit seems okay. He's very 90 cost compared to Cloud and Sephiroth. So he, in my opinion, is the easiest pass. But if you're a fan of him or you're a water player and just want to keep expanding your water account, he's very unique. He does a lot of cool things, like by like aggressively debuffing the enemy team. His kit, and I've broken down all their kits in videos. You can go watch those on the channel if you want to see those. His kit is maybe the most unique of the collaboration. If you want to have a different playing experience, maybe you go for him, but he's the one I'm going to pass on the most. Then it comes to which character am I going to pull for, Cloud or Sephiroth? Well, Cloud comes out this week, and let me tell you my plan for Cloud. I'm going to pull for him with the free tickets that we get, and depending on what the banners are, if there's some real discounted pulls, I might throw some, hoping I get lucky, and then slow building him throughout the collaboration, because Sephiroth is the character that I'm going to go all in for. Like, he's going to be the main man that I'm focusing on. I think he's the coolest looking character in the collaboration. Look at the lasting impact that the last Sephiroth they released. I mean, if you're a more casual player and you went hard for the last Sephiroth, he's still in your core team. Like, he's still a scary guy. I think his kit, like both of their kits, Cloud and Sephiroth, I think both of their kits are competitive in the meta. I think both of them will be meta characters. I like fire as an element as far as like cool factor a little bit more than I like light. Both, like, if we look at Cloud's kit, and once again, I'm not doing that here, you do have like multi-hit attacks for Cloud. Cloud is going to be somebody who's a good like PvE chaining unit as well. But I like, he's not Sword Knight. If Cloud was Sword Knight, I'd go all in on him. But honestly, for my account, neither of these units are Sword Knight. So I just get to pick whichever one I think is the coolest. And for me, that's Sephiroth. So if you want to watch my feeling on their kits, I've already done full videos on that. I'm not going to rehash that here. I want to keep this video a little bit more like short and to the point. So my plan is save for a few more weeks, go all in on Sephiroth. Take whatever discounted pulls or wild shots I want to take at Cloud. That'll be fun. Kadash is a pass for me unless I get him on a free ticket, and I'm building Tifa. Now we also have 1, 2, 3 vision cards to talk about. We've got the one that comes out this week, Advent Children. If we look at the unit list here and we're looking at like how it synergizes with units in the game, there's Cloud, and one benefit that Cloud does have is Great Sword's kind of stacked, right? Like, if you are thinking about pulling for Cloud and you have like A2 or Joom or any of these units on this list, these Great Sword units, Cloud could be a really great addition to that team. And I don't want to like dump on that. It's one of the reasons why I'm going to pull for him just a little bit, because I do have Joom. In fact, I have a reincarnated Joom. I do have A2. adding Cloud to the rotation with like Asterius, some of the other great sword units, I think that would be a nice addition to my account. And I think that will be a reason a lot of people pull for him. This vision card, if that's you, here's a vision card that you might want. 60% attack is absolutely awesome. Critical evade's decent, but 20 single target resist. Hey, yo, that's pretty good. That's pretty much okay. So I think this is a great card to get, especially if you're trying to build out your vision card repertoire for any of these weapon types that this goes with, and you don't already have a single target resist card. And the combo of attack 60%, single target resist 20 is really potent. So if you're pulling for Cloud, I think this is a vision card you might just want for your account. Now, the next card on the back of a hero who has begun to run. If we look at the unit list here, once again, as soon as it loads, we are going to see Cloud. This one is Cloud Tifa. It does, again, it's hitting the greatsword units right here with Joom and A2. You have some very different units on this one, like 2P. Your striking units are on here. Your mages, Helena and Vivi. Let's look at this card. Now, it's an attack scaling card, and in fact, let's go back on this one. All of the vision cards that are coming out over this collaboration are attack scaling cards. So you're going to want to run it on an attack scaling unit. This one gives you strike attack resist pin, making, maybe you want to put this on a Tifa, but the buffs that it gives could be for, these are buffs that any group running those units wouldn't hate. Luck, agility, magic resist. If you're trying to run evade, luck and agility are two things that you absolutely need to have. This vision card has 42% luck and 12% agility. Like, whoa. So if you're trying to run some like evasion teams with some of these units here, 2P, something like that, 2P getting her annoying dodges in there, this could be the vision card for you. Personally, I don't know that I'm going to pull for either of these two vision cards. I need to think about it a little bit. Again, see what the banners are like. I doubt we get anything. I don't know. This is a collaboration. Yeah, we're probably going to get regular Holo VC banners. Why am I trying to imagine we're not? Then we get to this one, to the live stream. Now let's look at the unit list on this one. It has Sephiroth on it. It's the first one of them that has Sephiroth. It also has Kadaj. Here you see the rest of the units on this one. Fang is someone I like to play a lot, like a piercing unit. I just got my, Young King Elda built out, and I like to use him. Dario the Crystalborn is somebody who's really cool on here. But then it sort of does fall off a little bit, like Flagbearer Glassy. She's still good, just not quite what she used to be. Still, the vision card itself is an absolute banger. Single target resist 24, defense 12 is whatever, and human killer 25. Goodness gracious, this is going to beef up the attacks of these units. So I think if you pull Sephiroth, this could be a vision card you want to go for, especially if you're trying to build a job-based team with a man in Sephiroth right here, boom, 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 who's using a katana. The katana vision card group, hold on, let's pull it up. The katana vision card group did not have a unit resist card until this comes out. So maybe a better weapon type to run. I don't know. I just think this is a pretty important looking card. So I'm going to pull for this with my Sephiroth. And those are the two things that I'm going to have to pull for and be sure to max out. So kind of excited for this card, honestly, and very excited to pull for Sephiroth. I'm excited for the whole collaboration to, one, start building Tifa tomorrow and maybe possibly get a Cloud. That would be kind of cool. But that's what I'm thinking of. So I'm really leaning into characters that I want more than chasing the meta. I think if I was chasing the meta, I would get both Cloud and Sephiroth, but that sounds potentially a little bit too expensive, especially considering they are both 100 cost units, who will, I'm sure, have that 100 cost rate, whoops, wrong button, coming with them. There you go. So that's my thought process there. Let me know who you're pulling for and why, and let me know if you think, especially if you're pulling for Kadaj. I changed my mind. Make me want to pull for Kadaj, because I do want to. I want to pull for everything. Of course I do. And I'm going to try to stay strong, though. Well, I have to stay strong. My budget's kind of tapped out. It is what it is. Anyway, you guys have a great day. I'll catch you next time. Peace.